Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mobby, and today we're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened on March 3rd, 2016. If you're not sure what Nintendo Direct is, it's pretty much their live stream showing off new games, announcements, news, just a lot of Nintendo stuff. So anyway, there is a lot to go through. The whole presentation was about 40 minutes, so let's get started. The first game that they announced was Star Fox Zero. This game has been in the works for a while. A lot of people have been asking for it, myself included, and oh my god, it looks great. It looks just like the old N64 titles, where it's not really a long game, but it has a ton of replayability. It looks pretty much a little too identical to the N64 one, and that's the game that I played. Yeah, Star Fox was on the NES and the Super Nintendo. Was it on the NES? I don't know. But anyway, the 64 one is the one that I played the most. I have a copy of it on my shelf up there. I played that one so much as a child. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'll probably pick it up. There is an amiibo add-on that makes it so you can have a classic R-Wing look. And they have another game launching along beside it. You can either buy it as a pack, or I think that what they said was if you buy Star Fox Zero Online, you have to purchase this new game separately, but it's pretty much called Star Fox Guard. It is I think it's a tower defense. You play with Slippy and Slippy's uncle or dad, Grippy, yeah. But yeah, the game looks great. First game, good strength right off the start. The next thing they started talking about was Splatoon. Not really much to say from me personally. I never picked it up. I never played it, but I've seen a lot of gameplay. I know it's very popular, and this new announcement was a mix of balances, new weapons, changing to matchmaking systems. It looks like, you know, this is Nintendo's first IP, and a very new IP in a very long time, and it's really successful. They're pushing it, and people like it a lot. I'm glad Nintendo is getting some really good new stuff out there. So I haven't played it myself, but good announcement. This next one, Mario and Sonic at the Rio Olympic Games. I was not expecting this one to come out at all, this announcement anyway. I haven't played any of them. I think the first couple were mediocre at best, and they started getting good. The trailer looked great. I'm not gonna lie, the trailer actually looks pretty fun. I think they're adding like a new rugby mode to it. I wouldn't buy it, but I'd play it. It's that type of game. Yes! Okay, Super Mario Maker is getting some new upgrades. You know, it's been about 6 months since it came out. I know it feels like it's only been out maybe 3 months, but 6 months. They've added a couple of new updates here and there, but they have some new ones here. Apparently, if you shake a bunch of new things, more things will happen. Like, for instance, if you shake a thwomp, it becomes one of those giant thingies that stomp. It's pretty much from Super Mario World. I think that's where it first originated from, and then they added a new thing that I believe will make stages a lot more interesting. Keys. Yes, keys. They make it so you have to get a key to enter a door, making it mandatory to obtain. You can put them in enemies, or you can have it collectible, as in you find it in a block, or you collect 5 key coins, 5 red key coins they added, and once you collect all 5, you get the key. So yeah, stages are going to be a lot more complex and fun. I like it. It's great. And then they came out with this new update out of nowhere called the new IP called Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. It's pretty much a JRPG in a Tokyo pop setting. It looks cool. I'd play it. I honestly would. But I don't think I would, most likely, because I try to record all the games I play now, and this one seems like it'd have a lot of copyright content, because one of the companies that's working on it is called Avex, AVEX, and they do a lot of like JRPG, not really, but they do a lot of like soundtracks from like real music and artists, so probably won't be able to put that online. I think this one was announced before, but I never really saw it until now. And it looks great. Lost Reavers. It looks like a dungeon crawler with 4. You can have a party of 4. It reminds me of like playing. It's the kind of game that you would play with other people, like you would Monster Hunter. You just jump in, you level up, get gear, work towards a goal. It looks great. This game I will probably get, unless it's on the 3DS. Honestly, I just want to get it for the Wii U. I hope it's for the Wii U. 3DS, then we already have Monster Hunter. Don't want to flood that up. So, cool game. Paper Mario Color Splash is here. All right, what was the latest one besides like the Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario one? The one that just came out. It was Paper Mario Sticker Star. I have it right there. I put it right here. I put it right there under my Super Paper Mario. I put it right there. You can see it unless I'm covering it. I hated it. Sticker Star. Played it for an hour. Gave up on it. Horrible game. It's not horrible. It's just the first 2 Paper Mario games I ever played. Mario 64, Paper Mario 64, The Thousand Year Door. Both went with the traditional turn-based RPG. I loved it. Everyone loved it. Why did I love it? Because it was different. It was like Super Mario. It was like Super Mario RPG, but in a much more lighter form. But now with Super Paper Mario, the one after that, they changed it into like a action platformer. Personally, I felt like they dumbed the series down. But it's still popular enough that they, that it warrants more series and stuff like that. But come on, why did it get popular in the first place? Because the RPG elements. But yeah, this is like another action platformer, and with some painting in it. Wonder where they got the painting inspiration from. Yeah, another big one everyone is excited for: Pokken Tournament. Pokken. Probably Pokken Tournament. You fight head to head with Pokemon. Oh god, it's gonna be amazing. The only thing I'm worried about, and this is a legit concern, how many Pokemon are there? How many will they add? How many are you gonna purchase? I really hope they don't, they might have like 10,000 different DLC packs. Like, oh, I want Bulbasaur, $5 for him. I also want I don't know, I want like Mewtwo, $10. I think Mewtwo comes with the game, but you know what I mean, right? I don't know how they're gonna deal with it. I know for sure because they have all of this content, all these Pokemon to work with. They're gonna make us pay for a lot more. So the game's gonna be great. I'm feeling it. It looks good. The gameplay, I thought it was like simply 2D, but if you played the latest Naruto or Dragon Ball Z games, it looks like that 3D fighting arena environment. It looks cool. If it was just the 2D one, I'd be like, eh. But the 3D one is awesome. But the DLC packs. They announced My Nintendo. It's pretty much like Club Nintendo reward system. It's cool. They're adding a smartphone app. I don't know how it's gonna work, but you get rewards on pretty much purchasing things, maybe playing games. I have no clue, but I don't know. They should really be working on something like a reward system in-game, achievements like PS4 and Xbox. I'm just saying. It's a really big incentive for people who love completing things and having it travel throughout their whole account. Mini Mario and Friends. Wasn't expecting it. Am I glad it's there? Sure. It gives people with a lot of amiibos things to do. It looks like a casual game, a puzzle game, slight platformer with amiibos. Good for people, like I said, with lots of amiibos. And here's the thing, they announced it and they're like, oh, you can get it now. Early access will be this day, blah, blah, blah. And then the chat was blowing up, early access, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, so much stuff with the early access now. But yeah, it's coming out. Looks cool. An amazing feature I'm glad they added, but I'm not going to mess with it too much. It's the new Virtual Console update, and it's available today. Yeah, available right now. They're adding Super Nintendo games to the Virtual Console that you can play on your 3DS and Wii U. Apparently they were talking about, oh, it had super authentic and the same resolution as Super Nintendo, so if you buy it and you play it, it looks exactly like, looks and plays exactly how it would on a real Super Nintendo. They're coming out with some really amazing games so far. I think Pilot Wings, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Super Metroid. They have like 6 to 10 games right now. But yeah, I'm glad, all those old games are getting love. But the thing, they cost a lot, like $5 to $10 per. I'm pretty sure it's on the latter end of that too. So cool. Love for Super Nintendo, but probably not gonna buy it. Random game, Pocket Card Jockey. It caught my attention because they said it was from the company Game Freak, who made Pokemon, or like collaborated to help make Pokemon. It's solitaire plus horse racing. It's one of those titles where I'd try it, but most likely will not buy it. And then they started to talk about Azure Striker Gunvolt 2. This one was pretty much off my radar when they announced the first one. I remember it got released on Steam with horrible reviews. I think it was mostly performance or controls. I don't think the game is bad, but on the Steam release was horrible for number 1. This is number 2. It's another action platformer. I'm just not interested. I didn't know it. I don't know much about it. Sorry if you're a hardcore fan. I just don't know anything about it, so I'm not gonna pick it up. Another game which I just didn't play much of, Fire Emblem in general. And this one is Fire Emblem Fates. They announced a new add-on expansion called Revelations. So pretty much there were 2 sides of the story. You either join this one or the other one, and then this new expansion says side with nobody or something like that. It looks very, very DLC heavy to get more and more of the game. I'm not sure how people feel about it because I haven't played it. But it looks extremely DLC heavy. But hey, if that's like your favorite game of all time, perfect. More DLC for you, right? But yeah, I don't know. Just Fire Emblem just doesn't appeal to me, but great series, I know it is, so there. And then they started talking about Hyrule Warrior Legends. Hyrule Warrior Legends. It's gonna get released for the 3DS with some new characters, and the only reason I might pick this up is because they're gonna have you play as LINKLE, the female version of Link. She looks cute and it's adorable. But you know, they also said, oh, if you purchase this season pass, everyone's doing the DLC stuff now. But yeah, get a season pass, you get the 4 upcoming new DLCs. Yeah, DLCs. Quickly talk about the Disney Art Academy that they announced. It's an art game, looks nice. It will appeal very greatly to the younger audience. It's a great like little game you get as a gift for like a kid 10 years old, 10 years or younger. Yeah, male or female kids, it works. You know, they got Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse, and Let It Go Frozen. It's nice. Art Academy stuff. Bravely Second End Layer. Amazing RPG I never got into again. Well, this is the second one they announced. The first one came out on 3DS. I never played it. A lot of these RPGs, I know they're great. They are so good. I've seen reviews because like I'm gonna buy this. Let me watch the reviews. Looks good. It takes too much time, and I can't play them all. So in this one, in the announcement, they talked about new classes, and the one that really stuck in my mind was the Catmancer. It's a class where you basically it's like the Green Mage in Final Fantasy. You steal abilities from the enemies, but this one has a little twist on it. You, instead of you learning it, you teach it. Well, I guess you kind of learn it, but you teach it to cats, and the cats activate the moves, but you have to give them kitty treats. Yeah, love this series, the Dragon Quest series. Number 7 got announced. Number 7, Fragments of the Forgotten Past. I first played it on the Super Nintendo. So good, such a good series. Classic art style, Akira Toriyama. What else can you say? It's a remake of one of the older titles, not like that old, but a remake of a title, and it's basically a new game because like they just pretty much put the old story elements and stuff like that into this new like box of stuff. Modernized it pretty much, so it looks great. I'll probably not pick it up because god dang, I've only played like maybe 3 or 4 games in that whole Dragon Quest series. I know they're good, but I kind of want to start from 1 and go all the way up. Monster Hunter X, or coming to America, and they announced it. It's being changed, the name, to Monster Hunter Generations. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I loved it. I have about, I don't know, I didn't play it that much. I'm not like the best at it. I'm not like the crazy fanatic. I played about 30 hours only. And this new one, I'm not sure what the heck this new one actually is though. I know it adds new features, but is it a whole new game? Or is it the same thing but upgraded? Is it like Scholars of the First Sin? You know what I mean? Is it like the Pokemon Yellow from the Pokemon Red and Blue? If it's that type of game, okay, well, I'll purchase it. And the only reason why they sold me on purchasing it, even if it's the same game, okay, they have the new style systems and whatnot. As I said, you get some exclusive items and rewards if you have a save data from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, which I do, so you sold me on it, Nintendo. You got me. Facepalm. Facepalm, not like this. I don't know what to think of this. I really don't know what to think of this. But Metroid Prime Federations. It got announced last year, E3. And now they're talking about, they talked about it a little bit more with a pretty long trailer. What do you think when you hear Metroid? Either the monster or Samus? Monster, Metroid itself, or Samus Aran? This in the game features not Samus. And the thing is, they're really trying to sell this as this game is absolutely integral, absolutely necessary, and integrates really well with the Metroid Prime series. That's the word, Metroid Prime series. It first started in the Metroid Prime series on the GameCube. I played it, great game. And here's the thing, it was cool because it was first person, it was high tech, high graphics, whatever, on the GameCube, and it was dark. The atmosphere was dark. It was you in this scary, scary alien world, and what are you doing now in this new game? It's 3DS graphics. Apparently they started production in 2009, and you're not Samus. You're playing at these little chibi little Federation people against space pirates. When I think Metroid, I think Samus. I don't know what to deal with this. It looks too child friendly. Metroid Prime started off darkish. I don't know. I'm not interested, but you have to trust the people. You have to trust that they know what they're doing. So honestly, I believe it's not gonna sell well. I hope it doesn't like really destroy the IP. But yeah, they should just stay with Samus. It's just what they're good at. We'll see though. Rhythm Heaven MegaMix got announced too. Amazing gameplay for the 3DS. Oh no, for the original DS. Sorry, for the original DS. So if you never played it, it's a rhythm game where it's not complicated. You listen and you tap tappity tap to the beat. It's like tons of mini games, the scenarios. It's a fun game. Go play it, man. I think there was a version for the Wii, but I played the DS version. And then they had one that never came out in the US. It was for the Game Boy Advance. I think that's where it started. And this MegaMix grabs all the games, all the best games, and compiles it into this one. I hope they have some new ones, but it grabs like all of them and goes in here. So go check it out. I'm gonna get it. Looks good. Finally, the best for last. This new Kirby game, Megatron, Kirby, new Kirby. I throughout the whole direct, I was like, okay, this is cool. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for this, but this was like, I think this was a new announcement. If it wasn't, it freaking blew me away. It reminds me of, I saw the gameplay, and it reminded me of the good old days of Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo. Oh my god, it looks great. Like the classic Kirby, you running around, eating enemies, running left to right, copying powers, but with a twist. Even though, yeah, the story's like mechs taking over your land, but yeah, mechs. You get to steal mech suits, and you get to transform them from different powers. It looks awesome. I'm gonna get this 100%. 100% I'm getting this when it comes out. I'm gonna make a full playthrough of it. They also have another mode on it called Kirby Clash, where you can fight boss battles with friends and sidekicks and level up, have experience. It's cool. Kirby, yeah, Kirby's back in a big way. So this Nintendo Direct, not terrible. They saved it at the end with Kirby, I'll tell them that, but I'm so glad they didn't end it with that Metroid one. But they knew what they were doing. Like with the Metroid one, they wanted to like explain to people like, hey, this is good, trust us, you know, it's part of Metroid Prime, we worked on this, trust me. But yeah, the Kirby one I'm most excited about. So did you guys watch it? If not, you can go on the Nintendo page, like the Nintendo website, watch it there, or go to their Twitch page. I think it's just Nintendo, twitch.tv/Nintendo, and watch it there. It's about 40 minutes, even though the vlog itself, if you go to the VOD, the video on demand, it's like an hour and 40 minutes. No, it's all filler at the beginning and end. By filler, I mean, oh, starting soon, and oh, thanks for watching. In the middle, 40 minutes of all this stuff I just talked about. So go watch it, let me know. From all the games I talked about, what are you most excited for? And I'm going to do more of these types of videos in the future. We're talking about video game news, so you guys know more about me and what I like, and you know, stuff like that. Just be more aware. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys. What was this? I don't know what next time.